This is how to get organized to begin a project. I'm Michelle Kingsford, an instructor on the Get It Done team. The very best way to organize your digital photos is in Creative Memories Memory Manager software. Why? Well, Creative Memories Memory Manager software organizes your photos for you chronologically when you bring them in, so you don't have to worry about creating folders. Let me show you. If you go to your media library when you bring your photos in, it puts them in order with the timestamp that your camera gives your photos. So they are organized by date, and you can see the date here on these photos. And if I scroll down, you'll see I've got pictures in here from 2008 even, and from 2009 and 10, I believe. So you don't have to worry about organizing them into folders that say January 2011, February 2011, and so forth. They come in already organized, ready for you to use in a storybook project, which is great. Now, we all take lots of photos, and they're on memory, and they're on lots of different devices. So it's nice that this software allows you to organize them no matter what they come off of, and you don't have to worry about putting them into folders. So you can see up here, you can bring them in off of a camera, a scanner, a phone, and files that are already on your computer. And so that's the many different ways you can bring them in. No matter how you bring them in, it will organize them for you chronologically. So to start a project, if I'm in Storybook right here, you'll see I just started a new project for my daughter, a book that I'm doing for her. So I need to get pictures from Memory Manager to bring into this project. So back to Memory Manager. I've already gone through these pictures and decided which ones I want to put into this project. So instead of bringing them all in right now, because that would take too much time, I'm going to hold down my Shift key and just select these 5 photos to bring over. You can either right-click and then go down and say Share to Storybook Creator, or you can come up to this tab up, the Share tab up here, and select Storybook Creator, all 5 items, OK. And it's going to put them right over into Storybook Creator to use. So we'll click on back to Storybook, and if I click on Photos, you'll see here's my pictures right over here ready for me to drop and drag onto my pages to make my book for my daughter. Okay, another way to bring your pictures in, I'm working on a book for my grandmother, and I've already got a whole bunch of pictures that I've pulled in, but my aunt has sent me some more photos that she wants me to put into this life history. So those pictures that I want to bring in are not in Memory Manager software. So the way I'm going to pull those in is come up here and say, when I'm on the Photos tab in Storybook Creator, say Get Photos from a File. And then it will bring up, you can choose wherever you have these. These are actually, the ones I'm needing are coming off of a file that's on a CD here that is selected. So then I can just scroll down and figure out which pictures I need for this project, and it will bring those up. So let's see which ones I don't have in yet. Okay, so let's say I need this picture here. And if I wanted this picture here as well, I would just hold down my Control key. If I wanted to bring in all the pictures, I would say Get All Photos, but I've just selected these 2, so we'll say Get Selected Photos and bring those in. So this is pulling pictures off of a file, and here they are, adds them to the bottom of your queue. These pictures were coming off of a file, not from Memory Manager software. Okay, let me show you one more example of pulling pictures into a storybook project. This is my family's 2010 ongoing 12 by 12 family album. So if I've just finished this page and I know I need to work on the next page in the book, I would go into Memory Manager, where I've got all of our family photos organized into a folder, all the pictures that I want to go into projects into a folder. Hang on. So what I would do is select, use our awesome timeline feature down here, 2010, and here are all the pictures that I've taken or that I've saved from 2010. Now please note, I take thousands and thousands and thousands of photos. And these are you look down here in the left-hand corner, 902 photos that I have saved from 2010 of the thousands and thousands that I took. So one of my big tips for you so that you don't get overwhelmed with all of your photos is to please delete your photos. And I'm saying like right here, this picture of Bridget with her birthday cake on her birthday. I took probably 6 pictures of her with her birthday cake. But what I like in Memory Manager is I can double click on these photos and I can say which one do I like the best, and I will scroll through and hit the next key and pick the one that I like the best, and then to the rest of those pictures that aren't good enough, I right click and then I say delete from Memory Vault, and I delete all those. So here's the one picture I want to put in the storybook. I don't save any photos that are blurry or duddy. If they aren't good enough to be printed, then I go ahead and delete those photos so they don't take up space and it's not as overwhelming to work on my photos. So to bring in a select few photos for my next project, if I just want 5 for my next page, I can come over and drag, let's say the 5 pictures I want to put on the next page, these kids of Easter, and I'm dropping those over here to the work area. And then I can say share to Storybook Creator, select OK, and it's going to put those 5 pictures over in Storybook for me to use. Now let's say I was working on a trip, like we went to Hawaii, for instance, and I took 2,000 photos. It would be very overwhelming to put those 2,000 photos into Storybook Creator first and then try to sift through which ones I wanted to use. So I like to pull those into Memory Manager first, and they'll be like not in any folder, and then I can go through and select the pictures that I think are the best. So I can go ahead and pull those pictures up and give them like a 1-star rating over here, the ones that I want to use in that project, and then just put the pictures for that project that I've given a 1-star rating to use. And that simplifies the process, and makes it much easier for you so that you don't become overwhelmed. Enjoy using our programs. Thanks.